Have you ever been in a situation where you wanted to change something in your life? And when you talk about how you like to change, that people around you try to talk you out of it, no matter what it is? It became very obvious to me when I tried to quit smoking. I was smoking for a long time, for many, many years. Not good, I know, but anyway, I did it. And it was in my early 40s that I changed it. And every time when I decided to quit smoking, people around me said, oh, come on, just have another cigarette and you will not make it anyway. And people try to really talk me out of it. And I know people who try to be sober from alcohol or drugs. Same thing, if somebody says, I will not drink anymore, most people will say, oh, come on, you will not being able to do that. I wish for you, but you will not be able to do that. And people try to talk one out of this will or this decision to change something in life. And I think that is so sad, and it doesn't have to be that way. What people do is they suddenly make this what you want to leave behind, what you think is not good. They want you to think it is good. It is good to be part of that group who continues to smoke. It is good to be in that group of whatever they do. And if you want to step out of that, they say it is bad. At least they behave that way. Here in North Germany, we have an image when you have a bucket full of crabs. Then one crab tries to climb out of the bucket, then all the other crabs come and pull it back. And this is, how our society very often is. And it was very interesting this morning when I was reading in the Bible, there was this particular verse given for this new month of November. It is taken from Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. It says, woe to the person, to the people who say the good is actually bad, and to the people who call the bad good. The evil is good, and the good is evil. Woe to these people. And before that, it says, because people lack knowledge, they are in this bad situation. And I was thinking about this. Yes, knowledge is so important. Knowledge about what? When we talk about faith, when we talk about spirituality, believing in something, we often think that one has nothing to do with the other. Often people say, well, you should not believe, you should know. And, thinking that one is different than the other, no, I think it is wrong. If you want to believe in something, if you want to believe in God and the universe, if you want to believe in your future, if you want to believe in your own capabilities, you need to know something. Without knowledge, everything what you believe is just blind faith. And blind faith is worth nearly nothing. But if you have a belief, if you have a faith which is based on knowledge, suddenly everything becomes very, very different. In my early young life, I think I started with 11 years old, I became a swimmer. I went into the water and I became a very good swimmer. Actually, I was even a champion here in North Germany. Not now, but in those days, it was possible, yes, and I was. But before I started to learn swimming, I had to get into the water and try out. I had to make some experiences. And still today, there are people who are afraid of water. They are afraid to go into the water. They see other people swimming and they are still afraid by themselves. And why are they afraid? Why do they not have faith that this water will carry them? Because they don't understand. They don't have the knowledge. I believe if people in whatever area it is, if you have a certain kind of basic knowledge about something what you want to achieve, with that kind of knowledge, you will try something. You will prove that this knowledge, the thing what you have learned, is actually really true and reliable. And the more you know, the more you believe. So we can talk about the faith or the belief that tomorrow the weather will change. It's just a belief. But a faith which is based on knowledge, it is completely different. And I like to encourage you, whatever is your area of interest, study about it, know about it, learn about it, understand about it. And there is also, a difference between having knowledge in terms of theoretical storage of knowledge and really know how to do something. It's a big difference. It's a skill. Knowing how swimming works, reading from books and watching YouTube videos is one thing. But having the experience, having the proof that actually water can carry you and you can make use of the water by swimming in a different style and become faster, it's a very different story. So knowing something in your mind is not enough. Going out and use it and practice, that is where the rubber hits the road. So whatever is your area of interest, study about it. And my area of interest is just people. I love people and I like to understand about people. And in order for me to understand people, understand myself, for me it is necessary and important to understand, where do I come from? What is the purpose of my life? Why do I exist? No, I'm not just an accident. I'm not just a coincidence of history where certain things happen by accident. No. In this world, which is governed and ruled by very precise laws, coincidence is just not possible. I believe, that is my belief, and that is what all theologies around the world say, that we are created beings. So that means I have a creator. I come from somewhere. And you can call it universe, you can call it infinite intelligence, you can call it creative intelligence, you can call it source, however you like. For me, I just call it God. I know God is just a name. But nevertheless, I call this universe, the creator of everything, God. And I believe, and that is what I study every single day, every morning, early in the morning, I get up and study about this. I learn, what does it mean? What is God? Who is God? And why did he make me? Why did he make you? What is the purpose of your life? I don't know what is the purpose of your life. I only know the purpose of my life. But I know that the purpose of every person in this world, everyone who exists, the main purpose is to be a creator. Why? Well, because God says, or it says in religious books, and it says in the Bible, God created people, human being, man and woman, in his image. So we are kind of like God. He made us similar to him. And if God is a creator, creating everything what exists, that means you and I, we are creators too. That is our main purpose. So for me, my purpose is to help people to understand that. My purpose is to help people to have a better life. My purpose is to live with all the abilities I have, the gifts and talents, and support other people. But I only can support other people with what I have. So I need to take care of myself too in order to be able to help other people. I have knowledge about this, and I study every morning more and more to have more knowledge and put this knowledge into practice. And that is so interesting. My life feels so fulfilled. My life feels so great. I wish for you the same thing. I want to encourage you, think and learn about universe, about your purpose of the life, of your life. Think and learn about God. Spirituality, it is, it's a whole new world opening up to you. And then you see the potential what you have. God wants you to do good in life, to live a purposeful life. And there is nothing more fulfilling to live in your purpose and to help other people to get into their potential and purpose as well. I wish that you will grasp this idea, take care of your own life, so that you will be able to help others. I so much wish you blessings and knowledge which is put into practice.